a impromptu live stream, I'll call it. Basically, I'm calling this like the lunchtime debrief a little bit, just talk about things that are going on at the moment with Wednesday, and just a little, get people thoughts on the comments and stuff that Danny made. We've got a couple of things that need to be spoke about to a point. Another one tonight. We're doing the proper debrief tonight. We'll be talking about everything Wednesday and all that kind of stuff. But I thought I'd quickly just come on, say hello, and do a quick how you do, and see how this goes and see if it's any good. I've never done one of these. I've never done a live like this on my phone. I'm trying to YouTube short live. So I've never done one before, so I thought I'd give it a try. Worth trying a bit of everything. But yeah, it's one of those things where last night, calmed down. Yeah, I've calmed down now. At the end of the day, we're doing a proper live tonight. There's going to be a proper live tonight at 7 PM. But I think I might start doing like a bit of a lunchtime debrief, where we just go through the news at lunchtime, find out what's going on, and we'll do a bit of a live then as well to go with the video, because I think this is quite an easy way of doing it. I was saying you calmed down. I've calmed down. I think the comments last night from Danny at the end was interesting. I know a lot of people have been having their say on that video. Thank you, by the way, for watching that video. It's been interesting seeing what people have been saying. Nice to see you. Nice evening, afternoon, Fred. How are we doing? How are we all doing today anyway? How are we doing on this afternoon? How we all kind of got to the point of what we are like at the minute? For me, I think you've got the thing is, and I'm going to speak about this later tonight, because tonight we'll be able to go more in depth and there'll be other people who will be able to join. But these are people who can see this now on the lunchtime. We're a mid-table team. We are a mid-table team, and you know what? That's okay. It's okay to be mid-table. Now, what's not okay is us to fly off the handle with it when you think about what we've been through last season to now. Ambition goes both ways. So if Danny wants to be ambitious, Chancery needs to match it. You can't have it go, one has ambition and then you rip it up halfway through and it change. That's the thing for me. If you can change the ambition, if you change what the goal is halfway through, it makes it really difficult. Where's the rowing machine? I'm really hoping DC backs him. Rowing machine, mate, I think it's in my shed. It's either in my shed or it's in my attic. I barely touched the thing. I haven't touched that thing in ages. I really should do like a video of parodying me doing the rowing machine 12 years on. But yeah, I think it's interesting. Greeting from Russian. Go, Ian, mate. How you doing? Give this a go more often. I'm gonna love these. Cheers, BX Minty. Much appreciate that, mate. Thank you for the $1.99. I think I am going to try and do more of these a bit more. I think it's a good way of getting to speak to people at a lunchtime. It's adding more content, it's adding more value. So doing like a lunchtime live with you all is a really good way of doing it. Row, you row. Ian and Catherine, how you doing? Lovely. I hope you're well. I'm okay. How are you? I think there's a lot of stuff to be said about this season. I think this season there's a lot to be said with how it's all going and how we sort things out. I think this season's going to be interesting. I think we have to. No worries, mate. Much appreciate you being here, and no worries with the birthday message. It's good to have birthdays. My back camera's gone offline. One of the things is. Good, hope you have fun. Thank you very much. I try to, the best I can. But I think last night we went up against a very good Blackburn Rovers. Let's call it what it is. It was a very good Blackburn Rovers, defensively strong, very good team, and we have to take it what it was. We move on. But I just think the comment from Danny were interesting. I have a theory, is that I wonder if the goal has been moved. The goalpost been moved. And when I say that, I wonder if the goalposts have gone from being, hey, let's go for playoff to, oh, let's go for mid-table now. Because we're there. I just have a funny feeling, had the goalpost been moved from DC to Danny, and that's why Danny came out with the, I want to match my ambition. We all know Danny is, let's be honest, we all know Danny is way too good for us to be in the position we are in. And I think it's something we have to realise a little bit, that where we are, Danny will eventually go to a German club. He will eventually go somewhere else, like 100%. And I think that's something we have to really dig into and realise that maybe we're not going to have Danny here all the time. And if his ambition does change, be wary be always looking at other clubs. Were they really that good? They weren't really that good, but they were clinical. They came, they had a game plan, and they stuck to it. Like, do I think Sheffield United were that good when they played us? Right? Did I think Sheffield United were good when they played us? No, but they was defensively solid, and they took the chance. And that's the thing. They take their chances. They were 4 unbeaten on the road before they came to us, and they hadn't conceded a single goal. That, for me, said they got a good away record, where we got a fantastic away record, naff home record. Our home record, I think it's 3 wins in 10, 3 wins in 11. We haven't won at home well all season. Blackburn came with a good game plan, actually stuck to it, and I think we're all maybe reading it too much into not to forget the English is not his second language. I agree. We got a good pay. We'll get a good payday when Danny goes, though. We will do. We will get a good payday. It's not as big as it used to be, but it'll be a better payday than it had been. We will get a good payday, which should, in theory, help get the next manager in. All depends on who you go for. But we're not in that position where we're talking about that. We shouldn't be talking about who the next manager is or who's going to come in next. I think for right now, we need to just set our stall up and see what happens and be thankful that we are in the position we're in now in the league, instead of having to fight it. A couple of bad results, we could be back facing it again. But that's where we, as fans, we have to back the manager and back the players and get behind them, so it works. Hopefully when Danny moves, it will be broad and we match whoever we just can't finish. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have a prolific striker, and that's what we're missing. We are missing a prolific striker. We brought Ugbo in. Jury's out to a point with Ugbo. I still don't think we're playing to his strength. 19 people watching, 6 likes. Wow, that is really good for me just testing this. We need to be brought out, mate. True. I just realised that our most sellable asset is Danny. I'm joking. It made me giggle. Danny is technically our most sellable asset, but like I wouldn't mind if someone came in from Masaba in January or the summer and we move him on. It's not Danny's fault we're not playing to his strength. Is it not Danny's fault we're not playing to his strength? No, I agree. I agree that is Danny's fault. That is Danny's fault because we're not playing to his strength. Why he changed it from last season, I don't know. That is a little bit of Danny's fault trying to get him to play a different way. But I think Danny's gone with the, I think you're good enough to play in a different way, and maybe not. He's not that player he thought he was. The problem is Danny went all heavy for getting Ugbo. He wanted Ugbo. That's who he wanted. And that's the big thing there. Ugbo is who he wanted. Ugbo was the one he really wanted. Guys, make sure that you subscribe and like, turn on post for notifications. Much appreciate that. Realistic, how much do you think we could get from Masaba or Gassama? Realistically, I reckon you could get 5 million for both. But remember, whatever you get, 5 million of that, 20% and 30% need to go to PSG and Monaco each. So out of that 5 million, you're not getting 5 million. So you probably want to put it a little bit higher. And I think with that, you're getting 5 million, probably plus with Gassama, and Masaba 5 million, and you take whatever you get from it and then put into the thing. Thank you for saying that about that, Kathleen Graham. I much appreciate that, by the way. Hey, Dave, how you doing? We are doing a proper debrief tonight. I just wanted to play around with it because I've never done one. I've never done a YouTube live short, so I thought I'd give it a go and see what it's like. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. Maybe we call it the lunchtime debrief. We could have a daily one. Maybe we have a daily lunchtime debrief. Ian, it's your pop. We need to keep Garthy to future for us. Jury's out on Muz as he's not found last season form. He hasn't. Last season form's completely gone. That's like gone off a cliff. Like, he was performing really well, and I don't know how you get that back. With transfers, how does it work? Is it like or most of the time, most transfers are paid in installments. So you'll have 6 to 12 months. So 12 months, the first initial fee you'll play. Say you get something for $1 million. Say you get something for like 5 million. You'll pay the initial, say 1.5, and then after that you might pay 500k 6 months down the line, then 500k the next. Then at the end of that one, you pay 2 million to get. You know what I mean? You sometimes do it like that. Bailey did well last night, didn't he? So if we're coming towards January, how many of Danny's summer signings do we think actually been a success? Charles, maybe, but he prone for errors. Maybe that one. That one for the podcast, yeah. And I think it'll be Jack and James to discuss it. Caboodle Fish, put it in the Talking Wednesday topic bit on the Discord, and we'll be able to talk about it. That's a good one. You can put that in, it'll be good. Matava looks unhappy for me, probably thought he'd be started from last season form. Yep, true. Why do you think our home form is so poor? I think our home form, if poor SWFC batch, is because of the prices. I think the ticket prices are causing the players not to play to the atmosphere. Last season, the atmosphere was really good and got going. This year, it's not there at all. Even on days where the ticket prices are a bit cheaper, I think people are voting with their feet and their wallets and going, I am not going to that game because I do not want to pay that prices. I think a lot of it is down to ticket prices. And let's be honest, ticket prices are only probably going to go up, and that's a worry for me because the guy deals as well, the Guy Plus thing. A lot of people will just go, I will pay X amount. I don't think they are up actually, Andy. I think they're about the same as last year. I actually think they're a little bit the same as last year. There's a lot of people who just don't get season tickets now. And there's a lot of people who will go to away games more than home games, so they get the priority points up as well. And that's something else that people do. Like, this is why at the weekend I'm kind of excited for Oxford game, because we know our away record, we're top of the tree away from home. At home, I think we're about 22nd in form, guide. And you normally make your home record your staple. Like, your home record is normally your staple for the entire of the league, right? And you build on that and you get a couple of away wins. We haven't got that this season. And I think that's something that needs to be addressed. And I don't know how you fix it. Like, the home record, I don't know how you fix it. It's a mental thing. For some reason, at home, we don't do well. Like, also, it's like last night, I think Jack pointed out, why does Barry Bannon do this stupid thing when he gets the ball, he hoofs it up? That's not how we play. We're not a hoofball team, so I don't get why we do it. Might we consider an armchair fan, but not being funny, 25 quid a month to watch us 4 to 6 times a month versus 80 plus. I go to one home game with my missus. Yep. No, I think a lot of people are in that same category, Bob. I think a lot of people in that same category as you are going, why do I have to do that much when I can pay 25 quid a month instead of 80 quid for one game? No, I think a lot are in that boat, mate. A lot of pressure at Hill, but especially when it's not full, you can feel the tension when we're not playing well. Yeah, I think that's been something that's happened a lot this season. I think the best atmosphere we have was start of the season. Everyone was ready for it. And also, time of year, Christmas. People don't want to be sitting out in the cold and stuff. Round about March, you might see it go a bit better because people will be like, oh, it's a bit warmer, it's a bit sunnier and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. But I think there's a bit of that to it. Like, there is going to be a debrief tonight, which we'll be talking about the game. But this is just a practice stream. This is something a little bit different that I might do on a daily. Just a daily live stream at lunchtime. Maybe go through the news and go from there, and we'll see how it goes. Because I like it, it works. I've never done this before, so it's a new thing for me as well. Or child willing, that is, because you never know when he's awake or not. But I think last night, you've got to go with the thing for me. If you're just going on last night and last night comments, I think a lot of it is frustration from Danny, the where he wants us to be and the where we are. There was a lot of talk coming out of the Wednesday camp that he wanted us to be pushing for a top 6. Need to get the bounce back at Hilper. Danny will be a Prem manager in the next few years or national manager. I agree, Daryl, and thank you for joining, mate. Yeah, I agree. I think he will be. I think he 100% will be. I think there's a point where you'll see him. Our ambition can only go as far as it can go with our ownership. And I generally do think when the first biggish job comes out in Germany, I think we lose Danny. I think when the first big job, or maybe an RB Salzburg style job, turns up, I think we lose Danny. I like the format, not gonna lie, it worked better than the 1.6 million video would work awesome in the transfer window. Yeah, I think I might do this in the transfer window. I think it's something I might do, like just do a daily wrap. Do like a daily wrap of what go on about midday and go from there. Honestly, I think the chairman's done his bit by supporting Danny. Danny's yet to not been perfect this season. Will probably be on the edge of our after playoffs if he had done better. True. I think there's a part of me that Chansiri has backed him, and it for whatever reason it's not worked. But again, Danny first full season in management, so it's his first time going full for it. And I think there's also a part of it like where you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. We're a mid-table team. Said in another post that Danny is realising that he's hitting a brick wall with Wednesday on the DC, probably. I like the format, not gonna lie, works better than the 1.6 million video with work goals. I'll try and take that into account, Bob123. I think the thing is, you've got to remember YouTube is still a video platform. Site then a live stream. Afternoon, all out the office till 2nd of Jan. Lovely stuff. I hope you're playing Farm Sim 25 a little bit and getting stuck in the mud. Because I have, and it's been brilliant. I've enjoyed it. I haven't played it much on my PC yet, because I've not had a chance, but I hope you are doing. But that's fantastic stuff, John. But yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen Danny or any manager at Sheffield Wednesday still in charge have a shot at DC. We've never seen anyone do that while they've been in charge. They've always been quite praised with DC. And I still think there is praise with DC. Granted, I still think there is. But at the same time, it says a lot what Danny said. The ambition of the club or the ambition of me. The two separate things. And you have to be careful with it. DC have backed him to an extent, but I will give DC credit. I do think he's learning from Carvio days and getting into FFP trouble, but I do think he needs more backing. I think you need to give him something in January. You need to give him at least 3 players. What those players are, I don't know. Everybody wants a striker. I want a creative midfielder, and I think we all want a defender. Yeah, striker, creative midfielder, defender, decent. If you can sell a player and then be able to loan one in or get one in on a 6-month deal and then have a deal at the end of it that you like, even better. But I don't know. I generally don't know how you would play it. 21 people were watching and 10 likes up, people. I much appreciate it. I will be giving FF25 a good bath. Must admit the new Indiana Jones looks amazing. Tempted to get it too. I don't think we'll get a striker. We have 4 or 3 which we signed in summer. We've got Ugbo, Pato, McNeil. Who am I missing? Smith. They're your strikers. Danny sounds like he says... Danny has sounded like he said, in press conference, he's looking at a striker. So, unless that means McNeil going out on loan, I think he's bringing in another striker. I think he definitely needs a creative midfielder. He needs a Pervader style. Yeah, Pato's technically included because he's on the actual list of strikers. Where I think Windass is classed as an attacking mid now. DC hasn't done anything wrong this season. He just doesn't have the cash we need to be spending. I agree. This is the thing. I think this is the thing where people need to realise. I think Danny's been backed, and now it's Danny trying to get the best out of these players. And I think he's struggling to find a system that fits and works for them. Like, have we had back-to-back same teams? No. I think there's still a system trying to figure out. Upper Smith, Pat and McNeil, J-Lo. If I were chairman, I would not shell out on a sixth striker, just spend $3 million on a manager's main target. True. If it was you. I can probably see Pato being sold with Icky. Pato's an interesting one, though. Pato works as his impact player, and we don't really have one. We need a player like Campbell. Blackburn had dominated the game yesterday. I agree. We probably do need a player like Campbell. It was good. Yeah, afternoon, Mike. We're just trying something a bit different. We are doing a debrief tonight at 7 p.m. Join me for that. We should have a good one. I may dual stream it as well. I might do one normal stream and then do a short one as well. Just to play around with it. But yeah, we're just playing around with things. Like I said, like Bob said, this could be quite handy for when we do transfer window. This might be how we do the transfer window in January instead of a million videos. You still think you'll be in for Sanderson? It sounds like he's available from the noise at our end as his fourth choice. If we can get a good loan for him, I think we could probably go for him. We do need a defender. It wouldn't surprise me if we have a look at him. Hey Jake, much better last night. I would have started with Smith up front with J-Lo. It was better. From the game versus Preston, it was loads better. It's just we're not clinical enough. What about the PLS strike? Yeah, he signed a new deal like not too long ago. I think he got a deal till 2028. It will cost us a lot of money now if we were going to go in. Did like him going to a 4-4-2 last night. Think Smith and Ugbo up top. Yep, he did. Something I have noticed, Danny is willing to change the formation and change the system. We need Jamalo on the left and Smith up front or Ugbo. He's not an out-and-out striker. He's one of the ones that drifts in. Yeah, I think he played that a lot when he was at Swansea. I think at Swansea he was a drift in and out kind of player. So I think that was interesting to see. So we'll see with it. I think we'll see with that one because I think he's more of that. I think he would be a bit more consistent than Masaba. Like, show of hands, how many people last night had it that they were screaming either at the game or at the TV when Masaba just didn't let the ball go. Or Gassama had it where he got into the box and then didn't let it go. I'm not too bad, Dean. How are you, mate? I think Ronnie Edwards' loan is realistic for defence. I agree, Barry. Keep some of these in mind for tonight. This isn't your only live. We're doing another one later tonight at 7 p.m. The usual, we'll be discussing the game. This is me just having a test and play around with things because I've never done it. And I thought I'd just give it a try while I've got a bit of a free time. I hope he gives McNeil a chance soon. Same. What's the message? I'm hoping Neymar gets the rest. He looks absolutely shagged last night. He did. He looked knackered. He really did look knackered. McNeil, I believe, got a knock. That's why he wasn't on the bench. I believe McNeil got a knock in training. I'd like him to give McNeil a chance. I do feel like he's one that we are calling to see and have a look at, and we're not doing yet. Did I read you're interested? We are interested in Louis Barry from Stockport, from Villa. Yeah, we are. It's us, Borough, Leeds, Derby were looking at him. There's a couple looking at him. But yeah, he looked absolutely knackered last night. And I think he's getting to that point. 22 people watching, 15 likes up, people. I much appreciate it. There we go. There, Cabido Fish in the comment community topic. Perfect, thank you very much. That just popped up on my phone. That'll be good. Dex will be happy with that one. We haven't had one of them in ages, so it'll be good to do. I think with Johnson last night, there were so many times where he got the ball in good position, then he just ran out of people to go for it. Have a good one, VXT Minty. Thank you for the donation later. Have a good rest of your day, mate. Much appreciate it. We'll try and do more of these. I think the other thing you've got to look at, well, with last night, like there was a bit where Masaba, again, ran and Johnson literally on the wing going, give me the ball, and he don't get it. And we don't play balls into the box enough. And I think that's something that really helps an Ugbo and a Smith. And I think if we can get balls into the box, it'd be a much better period. We tend to do the cut inside or play with wing backs. Like, I thought Valerie did fantastic. Not Valerie. Valentine did fantastic again last night. Valentine, I'd be interested to see if he starts on Saturday. Because at the minute, he seems like he is our impact player of the season. Well, come off the bench. And I think we need to start utilising. He's the reason why we won the penalty versus Preston. We fluffed it. But he runs at people. He goes in attack. He does well. Valerie and Fantastic are not worth that go together. I know, wrong one, Valerie. Must admit, when I saw your live at this time of day, I panicked thinking, going, oh, what's gone off? No, nothing gone off. I am just testing something, Barry. We are doing our usual debrief tonight at 7 p.m. I just want to play around with something. I'm trying to think of ways how I can do this in January, where we are probably going to have to utilise this more than me making videos. I think I might have to do a bit more lives than I do in video making, just because of the little one. Shay Charles looks like a shadow of himself. He looked knackered last night, to be fair. Main issue hitting the net. McNeil or bring Cab back in Jan. Also would like to see Chalobah getting more playtime. Chalobah, they are just literally trying to bring him up to speed from his injury. Now, last night, Bailey got his 6th goal of the season, I think it is. So which is good. He's doing what we wanted him to do. Like, generally, what we want him to do is literally score goals, get his development up, and that's what he's doing, so it's good to see. Sounds mad, but I like to see a back four of Low, Dish, Ayorf, and Paul. Now I like the sound of that. When we signed Valerie, people were showing clips and scoring from outside the box. He hasn't even had a shot outside the box yet. No, he hasn't. French League as well, though. French League. Let's remember, it's Farmers League. No disrespect for anyone who plays it or supports it. I just don't rate the French League at all. I think it is a bit of a Farmers League. There's not much competition there. And it's probably easy to do those kind of things. You get to championships, it's a lot more robust. It's a lot more in your face. And I don't think he's built for the robustness of the championship. I get why Danny brought him in. It's someone he's worked with before. And I think that was the main selling point. It's someone Danny's worked with before, so he can get his ideas across quicker. But he's... Jury's still out on me of what I think about Valerie. Valerie going forward, good, defending, he cack. And I believe John told me that as well. Everyone can hit a world he wants, true. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what Danny does in the transfer window and who we get linked with. But right now, I think we just go into the Christmas period and just see how many points we can pick up. And if we got a away game, feel slightly confident. And if we got a home game, pray we can get a draw. Because our home form is just rubbish. Home form is just nah. I hate the home form and I don't know how he's going to fix it. But he needs to. But like a lot of people said, a lot of this is on Danny as well. Danny has got to try and fix what's going on and fix how he gets it all sorted. Not a case of spending. You barely spend in January. It's more about what it'll allow to bring in loan. But we can ask that question later tonight and I'll do a poll on it. He can't. He can. I just worried he's already hit his. Yep. I'm always give a player a season normally how they are in the second can take time to adapt sometimes. True. enjoying this one, mate. Maybe do one with some notice so more people know it coming up. Yeah, well, repeat. This was literally a tester. This has literally been a test to see how it goes, see how many people come in. 7 p.m. tonight. Dean, we're doing another one of these tonight, 7 p.m. I'll be sat at the main topic. It'll go on for about an hour. Normally about an hour. We know we have a good one. We had a good one Monday night, so we'll be doing another one of these. Thing is, the season is so tight. That's what the 10 point between 6th and 15th. I agree. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this lunchtime debrief. Fine. Also, community section. Let's find a name for this because I want to find a nice name for the lunchtime news segment live. So we'll find a name for it. But thank you for joining me on this impromptu live. It's been really good fun. We've got another one tonight at 7 p.m. Join us. If there's any videos that need to be made, I will make them. But join me later tonight on the live and we'll have another good one of these. Thank you for joining me. And this is something a little bit different, but we will do this. See you later. We'll be there as usual. Cheers, mate. We're all lunchtime Wednesday, aren't we? That's a good one. I might use that actually, Mike. That's perfect. Right, guys. Speak to you all in a bit. Bye.